Yes, we're live on YouTube. Now let me go ahead and do a quick screen share. And then that way they can be in on the live with us. Anyone's new here, put new in the chat. Let me know you're new, newbie. Say hey. If you're OG, you've been here before, you're just returning to talk more about winning grants for your Black woman owned for profit small business. Put OG in the chat. You've been here before, you ain't new to this. Matter of fact, you true to this. Come back. Hey, newbies and OGs. How are you? I got us going on YouTube. I see one person there. Y'all better talk to me on YouTube tonight, okay? That's it's not a threat, but I promise that if you talk, I can help you. Any Black women for-profit small businesses, tap your screen. Just do like that. Watch the hearts flutter. I want to see some hearts. Is there some hearts in the house tonight? Is that how I go? Is there a heart in the house tonight? Stand up. Don't act like y'all ain't seen 5 heartbeats. What editing I'm at? Tap your screen if you are a Black woman with a for-profit small business. Let me see how many taps we got. It went from like 400 to 600. That's cute. I'm going to let y'all have a little bit extra time to tap a little bit more. Hello, Abundant Creations. Hello, Liz. How are you? I'm reading y'all's comments through our shared screen on YouTube, where I have TikTok pulled up on my Baperda, as my little niece's call computers. So Aura's here, Liz is here, Aura's new, Carla's new, Notori, I think. She said this is her second one. Welcome back, girl. So, we got 1.3K likes, 32 people on here. I see y'all. So that means we should have a whole lot more likes. Y'all playing. Y'all trying to be cute. We ain't here to play on tonight, okay? Let me see what I'm doing. I'm supposed to be bringing us up on Facebook at this point, but me and multitasking don't get along sometimes. So if you're new here, put new in the chat. If you are not new, put OG in the chat. You've been here before. You know what's coming up. What's going on? Hey, newbies. Hi, Max. Max is new. Shawnee's new. Miss Rich is new. Koreats is new. Or Kara at 89. Welcome. Woo Doo. Zoe is new. Welcome. Beaded Garden Gems is new. I see y'all newbies. So if you are Black, tap your screen. Just like that. Make that noise while you do it. It motivates you. Like you're popping, like bubble wrap or something. If you make noise with it, it makes it fun. Just saying. Hello, Crystal. Hello, Miss Rich. Hello, Barbie. Hi, Dreams. If you are a Black woman, tap your screen. We had 2.3K likes. That's cute. That's cute. I'm going to give y'all a minute to represent for the 99 and the 2000. We need both of them represented here on today. I'm going to tell you why in just a minute. I'm getting us going on Facebook. I'm doing fairly good with this today. Give myself credito. And we are live on Facebook, in addition to YouTube and TikTok. What a party really is. It's 47 of y'all here. Hey, TikTok! Y'all supposed to be tapping the screen if you are Black and you're a woman. If you are a Black woman with an idea for a startup, it ain't out your head yet. You working on it. You're kind of trying to get there. Or if you already started, it's out there. You're making a little change. It's cute. It's pocket change. You can go to Dentser. You put gas in your car. You can pay a few bills here and there. You matter of fact, you can treat somebody else to drinks. Like your business making a little pocket change. Tap your screen. Tap your screen. That's all we doing right now. And also what I'm doing is seeing if my new coach is right. My new coach trains babies, K through 12. And what she's teaching me is that working with adults ain't no different. And I was like, girl, you right. So she taught me how to see if y'all was one of them kids that she have to teach her educators how to work with that don't listen. Because I heard on these grant applications, y'all don't be following directions. So, and I see that in the chat. Mom Dukes is agreeing with me. Mom, is you tapping too while I'm talking? All right now, don't let them get you caught. So here's what we're doing, class. So my degree is in training and development, right? And I'm really curious because the people that I've been blessed to interact with daily, she's up top 10. Yeah, y'all be like, I just be like, wow, Jesus, and you still love us, Lord. So anyway, here's what we're doing. If you're black, you're just tapping on your screen. That's all you gotta be is black right now. We're gonna see who really got our back, right? Look, Instagram, right? Both of y'all talking in class, gonna get in trouble. I ain't followed direct. Even if you're not a woman, tap your screen because I know y'all be sneaking in here too. Y'all be trying to listen to. Y'all be like, what about the men? What about the white women? What about it? What about them? We ain't anti nobody, but we are very much pro black, pro black, pro black woman. Okay. So if you are black or know someone who is, if you are a woman or know someone who is, you should be tapping on your screen. Tap on your screen. Don't get distracted by people who wish they could stay but are getting blocked as we speak. Don't get distracted. Stay focused. What Beyonce say, stay focused. Okay. So you're black. You're a woman. You have a for-profit small business idea that you're ready to get started with a grant. Or you already started that thing. It's making a little change. You ain't doing nothing strange, is it? Tap your screen. That's the only thing you should be doing. You can double tap. I wonder if that works. Somebody tell me if that works, though. Like that. It's like a video game. We're gamificationing this thing, okay? If you are black, know someone who is, you're a woman, you have a for-profit small business idea, or you've already started it. Thank you for whatever that is. I appreciate it. You're based in the United States. Like you live here for real, or you don't even have to live here for real. Thank you. Your business just need to be based here. Just get it registered in the US of A and you good. Just tap your screen. We're just working up the algorithm. Y'all about to get us some 10K in like 5 minutes. Come, let's see if we can make it. You got like 30 seconds to tap. Oh, we did it. Y'all did it. 5 minutes in. Oh, is it 10? I can't count. I can sometime when I concentrate. Okay, so 10 minutes in, we got 10,000 taps. Okay, so y'all let me know we can get 1,000 taps a minute. That's what I hear. Okay, so by the time we finish, I should be real rich in likes and love. Okay. So that's all we're doing right now. Kids, I want to say children. Now I see why my pastor used to say that. Okay, children. You're black, you're woman, you're for-profit. You're based in the United States. You're over the age of 18. All 86 of y'all here. If you're over the age of 18, you're black and you're a woman. You have a for-profit small business that's based in the US. You should be double tapping your screen. I see maybe like a few hearts. I guess that's what that is. I see some, I don't even know what that is flying by. But just tap your screen. That's all. You ain't talking to me. You ain't asking questions. You ain't changing the subject. You ain't getting distracted by side conversations. You ain't trolling. You ain't hating. You tapping, baby. Somebody said tapping is clapping. So if you're black, you're a woman, you're for-profit, you're a small business owner, you're based in the United States, you're over the age of 18. Not only are you tapping that you're over the age of 18, I need you to tap how many years you've been around the sun. Don't put it in the chat. Put it in the tap. Okay, we at 16.8K. How old are you? Tap that many times. If you is over 50, you better get started on today. Amen. I know, because y'all don't be listening or following directions. That's why I have to catch you before you start making up your own rules. Here, look at y'all. See, y'all came to play. I came to help you get paid, but now I'm seeing what these grant check writers been telling me. Them folks don't be following directions on these applications. You're black. You're a woman. You're for-profit. You're a small business owner, whether you want to be or you already be. You're based in the United States, either you or your business or both. Two things can be true. You're over the age of 18. You're tapping in Morse code all the years, all the trips around the sun. You're for-profit. Did I say that? Based in over the age. Own at least 51% of your business. You own at least 51% of your business. Tap your screen. I need the percentage that you own in taps. If it's 51%, tap 51 times. Count them. And they go by quick. I be doing this on other people's live. I'm going to get her 100 likes before I leave. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then, dues are paid. 51% means that you are the founder. You are majority owner in your business. You make the decisions. Don't put it in the chat. Tap it on the screen. Put it in the tap. That's my new slogan. Don't put it in the chat. Put it in the tap. 51 times. I did 15 right there. You got it. And you ain't even on camera teaching and talking to y'all. Hard-headed kids at the same time. Look at God. So if you own at least 51% of your business. Now, some people are 50-50. You do not qualify for the grants. We win. Some people, you need to own 51%. They're looking for founders. They're looking for one name to put on your check. They're looking for one person to sign the contract, or what they call an MOU, or memorandum of understanding. They look for you being a Black woman, for-profit small business. Okay. When if you tapped 100, you could have tapped 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more times instead of typing that. Look, see how y'all do? But then be like, can I get a grant for my bit? You can't even, I ain't say stop. So y'all was the kids, the one that was losing in Simon Says. That's, y'all was them kids. Got an attitude and went home. I went home too because y'all don't play right. Because I did what Simon said. Simon said, maybe I need to start doing like that. Simon says, keep tapping. Simon didn't say tap out. Simon just said keep tapping. I'm Simon. Y'all pick that. Oh, okay. So if you ever play Simon Says, you got to do what Simon says. Maybe I'm Simonetta, Simonita. Simon says, if you Black, you're a woman, you're for-profit, small business owner, you're based in the United States, over the age of 18, own at least 51% of your business. I'm trying. Y'all keep distracting me and your sisters ain't listening. So we gonna you know how when one kid get a whooping, everybody get a whooping. That's the kind of household I grew up in, except I was getting the whipping first because I was the oldest, because I knew better. But listen, look how y'all doing. Look at you. But then be wanting my help. I can't even get y'all to follow the rule. Simon didn't say, talk to Simon in the chat. Simonitas. Sakeisha. See? Right there. So we're tapping. Here's the final thing. So you're Black, you're a woman, you're for-profit, you're based in the United States, you own at least 51% of your business, you've tapped in Morse code, how many years you've been around the sun. You tapped in the number of percentage that you own your business. Let me give y'all a hard one because y'all don't listen. How much ever in, I can turn the chat off? I don't want to do that to y'all because then I'll be done mess something up and can't turn it back on. Y'all just need to follow the rules. Don't tell me to change the rules of the classroom. You just can't follow the rules. Don't start. Do not start. Okay? So turn the chat off. Y'all are adults. We're not doing that. Okay. Here's y'all hard part. Because only a few of y'all gonna get this. How much ever amount of money that you would like to win from a grant, if it's $1, tap once. If it's 1,000, you better get started. Borrow all 8, 9, 10 other fingers. If it's 100,000, girl, go get the kids, the dogs, the cats. See if Boo is busy. Can you tap with me and come into agreement together? Tap your screen. If it's too much, you're welcome to leave, or I can help you leave because we got a good old block ministry. You know, see this. Y'all think I'm just doing it for no reason. I'm not. This is what we call getting into the mindset. Okay. Number one, you got to believe that you could win a grant. Number two, you will not win a grant if you cannot follow the grant's directions, instructions. We got 100 people on here, which also shows that there are hundreds of people applying for the same opportunities, getting the same instructions, same directions. Some are following the rules, some are not. Somebody's going to win that money. But if you ain't following directions, baby, because it's too much tapping, aka too much typing, and you submit your applications online, you ain't got to worry about winning no grant. So don't come back asking me, can you win a grant? No, because you don't know how to compete. This is a competition. TikTok literally records who's tapping the most. And when I find out how to get them numbers, it's over for y'all because somebody about to get really, really good at grants, okay? So what we're doing is following directions. We're also getting into the mindset of grants. And grants are also a part of what we call an ecosystem. Speaking of basic K through 12 education. Ecosystems in the grant space means you are a Black woman, for-profit small business owner. You're showing up like this. Put it right here. Y'all got a grant? Give me some money. Like you're coming in with your hand out asking for money. But you're showing up empty-handed. You don't even want to tap your screen. You don't even want to follow directions. You don't even want to listen. You don't even want to stay long. You want to change the stuff and get to you so somebody can write you a check. But why? Who are you? It's 103 people on here. What makes you different? What makes you stand out? Especially if you're not following directions. So it's bigger than just a tap, okay? So, hello, somebody. Okay, now y'all can take a break. We at 51,000. That means we halfway to our 100K. That's our goal today. I'm dropping bars. Y'all heard that rhyme. So what that means, y'all can talk to me in the chat now because I know y'all got something to say. I know you over there rolling your eyes, but unroll them. And let's get to this money. Y'all ready? Let's talk about how much you need in grants. Who want to put it in the chat first? Let me see. I know you ain't tapped that many times, but Jessica said she need 100K. Let me see who else. Chris ain't gonna be, she gonna be tapped forever. Keep it. Hey. Mario. I'm assuming you a girl named Mario because this is Black women in grants. Mario. Say 1 million. Miss Chaka says she tapping. I am Chanel says she needs 100K. User says 100K. Miss JoJo, if you could tell me how to check, because I've done all the tricks and I still can't find who tapped the most. I know what you tap at after the live, but that ain't it. It don't look like that for me. But if you got a special trick, girl, send it to me. Let me know. I'm scrolling. Let me see. I'm looking for some numbers here. Y'all can put dollar signs. You can put commas. You can put decimals. You can put your zeros. Crystal says 150. Chris say 30. Lady V. Is this the Lady V? I know a Lady V now. Let me know if you are the Lady V. I mean, I know you the Lady V in your world, but do I know you as the Lady V? Have we met before? 100K. Portia says 100K. Dreams say 300K. Coach Ty say 50. Dorian says 50. Cash say 120. Sean say 100K. Sean, you got black in your blood. You a Black woman, Sean? Let me click on your picture. You black passing. Hey, Sean, that's a pretty picture. I just was looking. I'm nosy. I'm gonna ask because this is Black women in grants. So don't come here asking me about, well, what if 0.05? We're not talking about that. Okay. Kiki says she'll take whatever God bless her with, but you literally can't write that on a check, Keek. So you got to pick a number, baby. Numbers that go to infinity. So you can choose whatever you like. Shamila, I like how you spelled it. Says 200K. Bree say, Bree, I think that's 100K. You got to put commas. Help me out, girl. I'm cross-eyed with glasses on, child. Dr. Candace says 100K. Ab say 500. Lady Amy, that looked like 100K. Ab 500. Dreams 300. Charlotte says 50. All right, Miss JoJo, we're going to figure it out, girl. Kathy says 25 DTS. Say, what's that? 3? That's 35. I need some commas. 150 says BB. Becoming Kimmy says 100K. Mandy, Mandel say 100. CJ say 100K. Rita, hey Rita, say 175. Tick say 40. Miss Chalk said 1,000,000. Miss Chalk, you need to write out them zeros, babes. You can't put 1,000,000 on the check. Let's imagine the check is blank. I'm sorry, y'all ain't in my brain. Y'all don't know how to play this game if y'all never been here. If you've never been here, put new in the chat. Hey, girl. My name is Dr. AJ Austin, founder of BlackWomenInGrants.com, where I help Black women for profit small business owners find, apply for, and win money, aka grants, competitions, contests, giveaways, bursaries, partnerships, sponsorships, subsidies, you name it. I've won it. Won over $1 million in my own life. And now I'm on the professional side, having won multiple six figures in my business. Over at BlackWomenInGrants.com, I have a mentorship that has over 600 ladies in our program. You can be number one tonight because there's a scholarship prize to come join us. I'll tell you more about it in a minute. But the last 20 that have checked in with me have won almost $500,000 in less than a year. Welcome to Black Women in Grants. That was the professional side, okay? You're welcome. There's many sides to me. So when I say, how much in grants do you need? And you say, oh, whatever the Lord bless me with. The Bible says faith without works is dead. And you ain't even working your faith. So you ain't working the work either, ma'am. Pick a number. Put it on that blank check. It has to be a digit or 6, 7, 8. Because that's what we write on checks. I don't know if y'all remember checks. I'm from the age. Hey, Lorenta VIP. How are you, girl? So my background is in banking. Literally, I went from what's known as a universal teller. You know, people come stand in line at Regions Bank. I would cash their checks. I was their favorite cashier. My line was always longer because this has always been me. Second job, I was at Bank of America, locked in the vault, counting the money, watching the machine, signing off on the slips, surrounded by millions. Then I went to MBNA, biggest credit card company in the world that's now owned by Bank of America. I was the one approving your credit limits. Yes, you approved for 20K. So that's my background. All right. So I remember checks. I remember when you could put a number on that thing. And see, that's what grants send. They send checks. They put numbers in that box. They still spell it out on the little pay to the order of and how much with the little percentage and zeros. So I'm going to ask again in the chat, how much in a grant would you like to win? Because grants are unlimited. We'll do some frequently asked questions in just a moment, but I want to see where your brain is at because half of y'all just like, I need a grant. I want a grant. What a grant. So I am Chanel number 5. Pick a number between that 75 and 100. You hear me? Put a number that you can write on a check. Let me scroll. I see some 100Ks. NC Lady B says she is screaming. Okay, Shawnee says she all black. Okay, I know you black for real because we be. All right, Shawnee, I see you. Welcome in. If you're new and you haven't been tapping on your screen, I want to see your taps. Just tap while I read through these comments because it's 114 of y'all. It was probably more while I was lecturing. I tend to step on the soapbox from time to time. Yeah. Becoming Kimmy is new. Hey, girl, welcome. Not Z, see it all say she spelled it out. You not wrong, sis. We still need them numbers, but she spelled out $100,000 in 0 cents. Put some change on there, Z. Add some cents on there. I love it. Good evening. Good evening, Lorna. I see y'all. Okay, so we're at 87, 88K. I think we could get to 100K in the next 60 seconds. If we reach 100K in the next 60 seconds, I'm going to let somebody choose our topic on tonight we're about to dive into. If you're new here, welcome. That's my soprano. No, I'm not soprano. I'm alto. Sometimes I'll fill in for the sopranos. Welcome. I ain't been to choir rehearsal in a minute. My name is Dr. AJ Austin, founder of BlackWomenInGrants.com. We win grants. Period. Welcome. Okay. Hang out with me. I got some good for you today. Stay to the end. You're going to be blessed really well. Over at BlackWomenInGrants.com, if you want to know me, you ain't got to go to Google. You can. Again, it's Dr. AJ Austin. Spell that out. Theo Huxtable. May he rest in peace. His fine self. He also comes up under Dr. AJ Austin because he played that character at a show that was filmed here in my city in Atlanta, and I never got a chance to tell him that. So we're gonna meet in heaven, okay? So just keep that in mind if you go Google me. However, you can skip that part. I tell you all my business over at BlackWomenInGrants.com. BlackWomenInGrants.com. There's a scholarship price to come work with me for the next 6 months. Y'all think I'm fun here with 106 of y'all, and we ain't at 100K yet. I'm gonna let y'all tap. I'm a whole lot of fun in our mentorship, and we just started a new community, and some of y'all gonna be in there with us. So if you want to be nosy, go to BlackWomenInGrants.com. It's right above my head. Y'all can see that, right? I couldn't fit the www at the front or the .com on the end, but that's how you spell our website, BlackWomenInGrants.com. Because y'all always be like, pin it in the chat. TikTok won't let me. Put it in the chat. Say it again. Say it slow. So I spelled it. www. Put a little www on the front. BlackWomenInGrants.com on the back. That's that website. Okay. So now what y'all talking about, God's creations? JaVale, I can't sign you up. You gotta sign yourself up. Oh, it's only $197 to join me for the next 6 months. There's Klarna, there's Afterpay, and there's Affirm. I wrote 3 books. Book number 1, when I first won my grants for my business. Book number 2. Oh no, this book I just wrote this last month. Y'all ain't ready for her. Book number 3. These are my client success stories. I'll tell y'all about them in a minute. And then book number 4, teaching you the game, because grants are a game. We about to talk about it. So I just wanted to see who had the attention span y'all be wanting me to have with y'all. Y'all still hanging out with me? Okay, y'all ready? Put ready in the chat if you ready to learn. I was trying to wait till we got to that 100K. I see we at 103. Somebody been tapping for Jesus in here on ton. Thank y'all for 100K likes. I just know we're gonna beat our record. Our record is 116K. So yeah, I'll see y'all that. Hold on. I ain't lined it up, so it's real long right there. Okay. So here we go. Let's start with some FAQs. What are grants? Put what you think a grant is in the chat. What you done heard, child? What you heard about grants? Because they're free. They're not based on your credit. You don't need a co-signer. It don't matter if you got a criminal record. Keep that between you, Jesus, and the government, baby. It's debt free, so there's no interest on it. You ain't got to go do crowdfunding and get mad at mama and them because they ain't supporting your little business, how your little business doing. Crystal said they're hard to get, or you, because you just met me. Welcome, Crystal. Welcome. And yeah, they can feel hard if you don't know what you're doing. But guess what? You can win a grant as a for-profit small business. Put for-profit in the chat if you're for-profit. I do not help nonprofits. Nonprofits do not qualify for the grants that we win. The grants that we win, they're not government funds. They're not government grants. They're not federal funding. They're not government contracts. We're not on that side. They're not nonprofit grants. We win grants as for-profit. That means all the money you make, you get to decide. Are you putting it back in your business, or are you going to put it in your pocket? You're going to do both. Let me know. I don't even know what payday funding is, Anita. We talking about grants. Everything I just said, free, debt-free. You don't have to pay them back. It's not a loan, no interest, not based on your credit, no crowdfunding from mom and them, no collateral. You don't need that. Can anybody use debt-free, what we call non-traditional funding? Just put me in the chat. Let me know. Bunny says me. Lady says me. Love Jones, my favorite movie, says me. I see y'all. I just messed up my tongue. Anybody else could use a grant? Has anyone here tried to apply for a grant? Put me in the chat. Spell like that. Me. Give me my note on that. Where you at? I got a good ear. Anybody try? Just put if you've tried. Me. I see you, Shawnee. Thank you, girl. Create says the me with the H's on it. Me says Queen. I see you. Style says me. Thank y'all for my note. If you've tried, we call that tried, applied, and been denied. Thank you, Bunny, with the notes. I was waiting on the musical notes. Yeah, Dr. Danita, it's easy to do for others. And then it's like, wait a minute, when it's your turn, right? So let's talk about that. Because a lot of people think you need a grant writer. You do not need a grant writer. That's for nonprofits. We apply for grants. So the difference, let me tell you the recent difference. I was just talking to a lady who she has won grants for her nonprofit, but now she has a $10,000 grant out for profit. So she's familiar with both. And so we were talking expert to expert, and she's won over $500,000. I've won multiple millions. And she was saying how her last nonprofit grant application took her 45 hours to complete. And that's you may not get it after investing a whole week of work, right? I did. Thank you, Chastity. And thank you for being a part of it. I'm assuming you've been tapping. Thank y'all for them 117K. I see y'all. I'm paying attention. What else I was gonna say? Y'all made me lose my train of thought. Oh, we're in the for-profit space. So my last $6,000 grant win from last week. Guess how long it took me? Put your guess in the chat. Talk to me real quick. How long y'all think it took me to win $6,000? Not no 45 hours. 3 hours. Crystal. I'm gonna say Crystal because you're a girl. 8 hours. Shall I be sleep somewhere? 20 minutes? Okay, you won with 20 minutes. 5 hours. What kind of grant y'all be applying? It took me 45 minutes to fill out the application. I did it at 9 at night. It had 3 questions. I went to sleep, forgot I applied, and won. So that's the difference between nonprofit and for-profit. Amen. Come on now. So there's the difference. Okay, it's a lot more of a difference. I have a workshop where I talk in detail about making sure you know what you're doing. So that's the thing. So a lot of people think, oh, well, I just got to go apply. It's just free money. All I got to do is this, and this. Okay. Good luck with that. What it really takes is for you to know what you're putting on those applications. You do not need your DUNS number. DUNS numbers are actually said to be going away, Busha. Z say she's still tapping. Z, you gonna get that money, honey. You in the right mind frame. A lot of people give up, babes. That's the difference between you as a future grant winner and a lot of people. I'm just saying. I was in the application for grant until they said I had to pay money to submit the request. That's pretty common. Okay, so let me finish telling y'all this too. Okay, so pop quiz. Can you win a grant with a for-profit business? Put in the chat. Yeah, I was listening a little bit. It's always one though, so let me see. Let me wait on the one. No one is left behind. Okay, y'all doing good. How long did it take the nonprofit grant writer to fill out her grant application? How long did it take the nonprofit grant writer to fill out her application? See, y'all ain't listening. But Boost Treatment got it. Brandy got it. Create got it. Sea Breeze got it. There we go. Shawnee, I think that was you. These things are scrolling by. Healed, we already started dropping gems, babes. Welcome to the conversation. Do you have to pay grants back? Mm-hmm. I see y'all. Look at our note takers, listeners. Get it, y'all. Y'all done came a long way since top of this live. Are grants based on your credit? Jump in, sis. You're welcome. Healed and fulfilled. Come on, girl. I don't even know what that wrong answer was. It just scrolled by. I just know when it was wrong, whatever it was. If you put anything but nope, you're wrong. Because you're not following directions. Tiff said that. All right, let's move on. Oh, do they check your criminal history for grants? Okay. Right. Queen, you have the most correct answer. That is between you and God. Amen. It don't depend. CB, don't come here making stuff up. I already told y'all. No, that's the simplest answer. Talking about probably. Let's move on. Okay. Y'all just ain't gonna act right. I just see it in you. So grants are free money. We call it other people's money or OPM. Put OPM in the chat. OPM. That's other people's money. It's debt free. You don't have to pay it back. It's not based on your credit. They don't charge interest. You don't need a co-signer. They don't check your criminal history. I love it. So you can win a grant as a for-profit. Grant applications can take minutes to apply, but it just depends on the question. So just because you see a 2-question application, 3-question application doesn't mean that it's easy to win. Has anybody ever applied for a grant and you're like, oh, this is a quick application, let me apply, and you didn't get it, you didn't win it, you didn't hear nothing back, they ghosted you, they didn't give you no feedback? Anybody ever tried? Yep, says Bonnie. Yep. Yes, healed. You can win a grant as a startup. So y'all tell me where you at. Chastity says, yep. Tell me where you at. Are you in the startup phase? Put startup in the chat if this is for you. Chanel number 5. This shouldn't have been going on for no years now. If you're doing the same thing, getting the same results, you know they call that insanity. So let's help. Let's get you some help. So your ideas are still up here. Your ideas are still on a piece of paper. Your ideas is on a Bapuda, as my little niece used to call computers when she was a baby. It was so cute. Maybe your ideas are in a notes app, in the cloud, on your phone, a string of emails. Is that y'all? Put startup in the chat. You really don't have a product or service out there yet, so you haven't made any money yet. Put it in the chat. Startup. Put startup in the chat if that's you. If you have a business that has a product and a service that's already out into the marketplace, you're making money, you got clients, you got testimonials, whether they're written or video or text messages, put started in the chat. Put started in the chat. The reason I ask is because if you're a startup or if you started, you're applying for 2 totally different types of grants. The first grant, if you have not made money, and you're never in between these two, it's one or the other per business. So if you got multiple businesses, don't try to combine them. Just do one at a time. I'm not saying choose your favorite business and don't do the others. I'm saying prioritize your business ideas. Prioritize the businesses that you have. Which one do you want to win a grant for first? And then go out and repeat the process over and over again. That's what Taynika Sands Hendricks, she's a swim instructor in New York. She's won over $35,500 from choosing one business, going out and pitching it and winning like $5,000 at a time all year this year. And she's at 35K, right? And her business is still technically a startup. She's making money. And now she is winning what's called startup grants. Put startup grants in the chat if you know you need a startup grant. Startup is to help you get the idea out of your head, get it onto paper, get it out into the marketplace. Startup. If you have started your business, you need to be applying for what's known as a growth grant. A growth grant, like new growth. I had some last week before I permed my hair. I still get new growth at this long length. Okay. But you know, when your braids grow out and you're playing with it a little bit because it's soft and crunchy right there, new growth. You need to be applying for what's known as growth grants. So when you think of new growth, think of growth. It's time to grow. It's time to smooth that thing out, perm it down a little bit, that liquid, growth grant. Put growth grant in the chat if you know that's what you need. A growth grant, Kimberly, yes, you can win grants. Disabled. Do you have a business? That's what we're talking about here. So growth grants are for those of you who have launched your businesses and you got it as far as you could, but you can use a little acceleration on that thing. They're going to ask for your taxes. They're going to ask for your profit and loss statements. They want to see testimonials. They want to hear about what's known as your impact measurement. So startup grant, put that in the chat if you know you're starting up and you need a startup grant. And growth grant, put growth grant in the chat if you know that's what you need. Now you're clear on what type of grant you need to be applying for. Your business does not qualify for every or any type of grant. You need to be applying for these specific types of grants based on which phase of business you are in. Y'all got it? Put got it. Thank y'all for my 140K likes. All 104 of y'all here. What questions y'all got? I'm going to let y'all go ahead and just ask me a question. Some of y'all been trying to do it anyway, and I just been moving on with the lesson because some of y'all in the other ear talking about, I'm ready to learn. Me too. I'm ready to teach, child, but your classmates is not classmating. What questions you got? Put it in the chat real quick. Hurry up. What if I have everything done but no money to buy inventory? What is everything done, Justice? Ask me specifically. Would scaling be a growth grant? That's a great question, Boss Treatment. So scaling in the grant world is when you're ready to hire your first team member or staff, and that could be you. Or you're ready to hire a system, like something to help you automate your processes, something that you just plug and play. And so you would apply for growth grants, but you would also be applying for grants that favor innovation. They favor, you can get even into the, do you want venture capitalists, angel investors, giving away a portion of your company? Like it gets, the waters get clearer, but deeper on that side. So you got to know what you're scaling to. Are you scaling to sell it? Are you scaling to hire a bigger team? Are you scaling for someone to replace you? Are you scaling for a system? It's so much. But yes, you start with growth grants. And you may also need something called a fellowship. I'm in 2 fellowships now. I just finished one earlier this year. Fellowships are when you've grown your business, it is scaling, and you can step away for a little bit and it doesn't all come crashing down because you're working on yourself as the leader of that business, or you're working on, like I said, replacing yourself, but also being like a better employer. So we can talk more about that if you got questions, but you got to ask specifically because I don't want to try to read your mind. I don't know much about your business. So tell me more. So we're in the Q&A. Go ahead and ask away. I'm looking for more questions. I'm just scrolling the chat. It's a lot of y'all, and I appreciate y'all for being here. Lady, you can go to Google right now and just type in grants or business grants, and all types of lists of grants will pop up. People are selling lists of grants. The only thing is you got to be careful with which ones you're applying to. Make sure you're applying for the ones that your business qualifies for. We have a list of grants that it should be already out today, but I haven't heard from our lady that does our list. I share it with our mentees over at blackwomeningrants.com when you join our mentorship. That's the mentorship that I said, hey, YouTube, I'm sorry, I forgot about y'all. That's the mentorship I said it's a scholarship to come join us over at blackwomeningrants.com. That's the website right here, blackwomeningrants.com. Hey, Monique. Mark, you back? Causing trouble, I see. Any one-on-one matching grants. That's for nonprofits, Mark. So no, they don't do matching per se. That's for nonprofits. Y'all keep talking to me. I'm checking in on y'all as I remember. Y'all can also come join us on TikTok as well. We're Black Women in Grants on TikTok. And so let me know if y'all have more questions. YouTube is in the house tonight. I appreciate y'all. I forgot what I was doing over here. Okay. Oh, I was going through more questions. Is there a certain amount for startup grants? When you say, is there a certain amount, what do you mean? Like, I don't, let me make sure I understand. Ask me different, Cash. Tiff says, do you have to pay for all the grants that you apply for? Not necessarily. It's more free grant applications out there than paid that I've seen. The paid applications usually just weed out people who are serious about winning the money. And so that's how they do it. Because they know most people just, like I said at the top of the live, show up with their hands out, don't want to give anything. But the one, let's see, I paid for 3, I won 1. So I paid $15 for one. No, I paid $35 for the one that I won, and I won $1,500. So what's the cash on the back end? That's how I look at it. Sometimes they'll distribute the money. So if it's 100 people paying $35, it's $3,500, and the grant could be like a $3,500 grant. That's where they get the money from, or they could be using it to pay their team to help judge the grant applications, grade you on those applications. Every grant application gets a grade. They use something called a scoring rubric. If you are familiar with that from college days, it's the same. You get a grade, and it's 3 sections. Each section is worth 33%. So your story, how well your business aligns with what the grant is giving away the grant for, and then some other stuff. I always forget what that third thing is. And then that 1%, they use it to make or break a tie if you tie with somebody. So hope this is helping. But you can win as many grants as you would like. You can apply for as many grants as you would like. Like I said, just prioritize your business ideas. Whichever ideas you have, whichever businesses you're working on, which one goes first. Tell that one grant about that one business idea, and go for it. Apply for as much. You can win as much as you would like. You can apply for as much as you would like. But no, you don't have to pay for all the grants that you apply for, applications-wise, Tiff. Tara says, do I need a business plan to apply? Not necessarily. Most grants do not ask for a business plan to apply. They will ask for, like, what is your marketing plan? What is your sales plan? They will ask, who is your target audience? How do you know the problem your business is solving? So stuff that your business plan would answer, you have to be able to kind of condense that into, like, they'll say in 500 words or less, or 500 characters or less. Tell us that. And that's what they're talking about. Let me start from the bottom because TikTok keep refreshing my chat. Should we keep our income low? I've never been asked that, Quay, but no, not necessarily. There was a company that made over $1 million that was applying for a grant that I just talked to the grant check writer about. There was also a company made multiple 6 figures. My company is a multiple 6-figure company, and I apply for grants. So no, you don't have to keep your earnings low. Lady V says, are the rubrics described when applying? Sometimes. If you find a legit grant, and you know how, like, when you're signing up for stuff and it's this little, like, fine print underlined called terms and conditions or privacy policy or official rules, and it's highlighted in blue, hyperlink, you can click it. Most of y'all don't click it. I click it and read it. And in that is the secret to how to win that grant. It's also their rubric. And so some people just, go at it blind, which is why a lot of people do not win grants. They're trying to apply just based on what they think should be on these applications. And I know from experience, I've learned over the years. And so, yeah, you read those terms and conditions, and the rubric is right there telling you what they grade on, how much it's worth, and sometimes what to say in those areas. So thank you for that question. I like that. Dinkster says, I only made a couple hundred since 2021. Which do I apply for? You probably apply for startups. It just depends on the rules of the grant. They'll say startups are what do you call it? They're like determined different depending on which grant you apply for. So it could be you've only been in business 3 years or less, or you've only made this amount of money, or you're only a sole proprietor, etc. So you just have to read the eligibility requirements of the grants. It's on every grant has a website. They're going to have a link to their application. Their application has to tell you who qualifies to apply for this grant. So if you go search grants on Google right now, whatever link you click on should take you to their application page. And before you fill out the application, you need to be reading their eligibility requirements. Their eligibility requirements are going to tell you what qualifies to apply for their grant. Just make sure you meet those qualifications before you spend time applying. Can corporations apply for grants? Absolutely. It depends on how your corporation is set up. So in our world, corporations are the ones that are giving the money. So what type of corporation? Like you have multi-million-dollar or $1 billion, like the grant funded opportunity I received at the top of the year was from Goldman Sachs. They're considered a multi-billion-dollar corporation, right? And then you have some other grants that I've won that have been sponsored by like American Express, Target, Office Depot, Office Max, Regions Banks, Wells Fargo, JP Morgan Chase, Bank of America, Bank United. I'm forgetting a lot of them, but so though when you say corporations, that's where my brain goes. But if your business is a corporated INC, LLP, LLC with like those articles of incorporation, yeah, absolutely can apply for grants. Y'all, I'm kind of skipping around with the questions because TikTok will not let me go in order. So if I have not answered your question, you can put it again. Let me check on YouTube because y'all are not as crazy as over here. Okay, I don't see any questions there. Let me go back to TikTok. Is there a minimum amount that you have to start with? You mean like revenue wise cash? What do you mean? How long does the process usually take, says Kanisha? In my mentorship, I tell our mentees to give yourselves 90 days to win your first grant. And that's where I teach you what to say on these applications. And you're, hold on, TikTok is making me verify that it's me live with all 94 of you guys. It's me. Okay. So yeah, because you know what to say, or my mentees know what to say on the applications, they win their first $5,000 to $10,000 within 90 days. Tay, the swim instructor in New York, she just got selected as a finalist for a $10,000 grant 2 days ago. Brittany, she's up in Virginia. She has a co-work commercial kitchen. And so she came on the live just like you guys are. That's why I'm like, hang out with me, y'all. Talk to me. Come join our mentorship. Because that's what she did. She came on the live one night, unemployed, and she told me, I ain't got no money. Some kind of way she found the money. She won the scholarship prize to come join us. 90 days to the day, Brittany was standing on stage with her first check for $15,000 for her business to get started. We just interviewed her. Her interview is in the mentorship now. And you can see her standing on stage with a jumbo check over at blackwomenandgrants.com. This is our website, blackwomenandgrants.com. So that's how long it takes my mentees. Everybody else, I can't vouch for you because I don't know what you know or don't know. But I teach a 3-part formula to help you win the grants, regardless of what kind of business you have. Busha says, so how do you follow up if you have not heard from a grant apply for? If you haven't heard from a grant, I think it's safe to assume that you didn't win, and it's okay to move on. It's also okay to check in. But a lot of them are sending canned responses like, we had so many applications, it was highly competitive, we can't give you feedback, blah, blah, blah. So one of our secret weapons that I teach in our mentorship is use what we call AAA, apply, apply, apply. That means you're not applying for one grant and waiting and twiddling your thumbs and hoping you got it. And they ain't called, they ain't sent anything. Girl, you've applied to 200 more grants. And you're like, now which grant was that? Girl, I forgot I applied for that. Just happened to me the other day. I looked through my emails. I couldn't remember applying for this grant. So you do it till it don't matter. Like, oh, okay, I already won this other one. So that makes up for the difference. So the goal is not to apply and wait. The goal is to consistently apply and make sure your applications are getting better every time. But you got to know how to make it better. And it's not just guessing. It's really like following the rules of the grant game. Grants are a game and you got to know how to play. And so that's what I teach our mentees. Miss Nikki says, I typed my question wrong. Is it possible to start a business with startup grants only? Absolutely. So you just have to have your idea fleshed out. You just need an idea and you need to be able to like tell the story. They call it your founder story. We talk a lot about this in this book that I wrote called The Grant Game. Your story is vital. Why you started the business, who you serve, what their stories are, how it matches with the grant. And so, even if you haven't started that business, you can absolutely win a grant for it. But you got to tell a really good story. You got to do your research on the business that you want to start and be able to quote statistics along with those stories, why there's a need for your product or service, why they should give you the grant for it versus someone who has a business doing that same type of business. You just got to be a really good storytelling. So I have a 3-part storytelling class in our mentorship that comes from a $50,000 angle. And so I was selected for a $50,000 grant opportunity, and to see how they want you to tell your story. Like I sat and read through their terms and conditions of this $50,000 grant opportunity, and they told you in all 14 pages in legal terms, like technically, if you say this and do this, we ain't gonna say you gonna win. But so I was selected for the 50,000. And so I teach our class from that angle, because if you know how to tell a $50,000 story, imagine winning 10 $5,000 grants. You see what I'm saying? And so the goal is for it to get better and better every day. And so you can come join us in the mentorship over at blackwomenandgrants.com. That's our website right above my head. Just put a www and a .com at the end, okay? All right, I'm still scrolling. I think I got y'all. Let's see. Got the old ones. Kim says, can we get a grant to start our firms? It depends on the aim of your firm. So for example, was she a lawyer? Yes. One of our mentees that just joined the program was a lawyer. We did a bonus call. I forgot that, y'all. The first one to join us in our mentorship tonight over at blackwomenandgrants.com gets a bonus call with me, a 60-minute call to just tell me about your business, tell me why you need a grant, and I can tell you which grants you should be applying for, from the types of grants to your angle that you need to take. And so her angle was providing legal services for basically underrepresented businesses that keep getting like ran over by bigger corporations. And so she's an attorney and a future grant winner. She has her angle. And so, yeah, they're not going to give you a grant just to start a law firm, because it's billions of law firms. But if you have an angle, like I want to help the hood, then yeah, you can absolutely get a grant for that. What if you don't have a profit and loss? If you don't have a profit and loss, Shawnee, you don't tell them people you need a growth grant. You need to be applying for startup grants, or you need to talk to your person who do your taxes. So my accountant does my profit and loss. I know how to do them now. I just learned this year, and I was like, this what that was? I used to just send him my information. So I know how to do them now. And I also got a year free membership with QuickBooks through a grant opportunity. So I'm about to really know how to do them. That don't mean I want to do them, but I know how to do them. So anyway, you can do them, or you can talk to the person who does your taxes, and they can help you figure out your profit and loss. Here, it was a $25,000 value opportunity. They did ask if you're already in business. Yeah, either familiar with how to do that or familiar with someone who can help. All right, let me scroll. All right, let me scroll back down. Wait a minute, what is the... I missed somebody's. Okay, I think I answered the old ones. If you've asked me a question, I haven't answered it yet, put it again in the chat, okay? Goddess, the website is blackwomenandgrants.com. It's right above my head. So just imagine it's www.blackwomenandgrants.com. I'm making sure I spelled it right. I got to read it slow. So that's our website. I just couldn't figure out how to shrink the text to fit the WW, but it's blackwomenandgrants.com. Shani says I have a daycare and would like to purchase a van and eventually get a bigger house. Okay. Goddess says I've applied to 4 and pitched to 2 companies in the last week. Get it, Goddess. You've been booked and busy. Are you for hire? No, I'm not. My brain is, though, over at blackwomenandgrants.com. I wrote 4 books. I tell you all about it. So here's how you hire me. Read all 160 pages here. You're going to learn what grants are and what they're not, and how not to fall for scams. Read, how many pages is this? Oh, it's only 100 pages. Well, it's 100 legally, but if you do 6 by 9, might be about 135. Read all 135. You're going to see exactly what I taught my clients, the last 10 ladies that I interviewed. This one, don't ask me how many pages yet, because I just finished her yesterday. how to win at a higher level, 50,000, 100,000 up. And then this one, girl, it's only 20 pages, but these are all my edits. This is my brain. This is what's for hire. This is what I'm teaching you. And all of this is available over at blackwomeningrants.com. This is me. Same thing. They go do number say to girl, flip to page 37 and find a funny ebook. I already told you how to do it. What's your next question? That's how you hire me. Now I do have the mentorship. It is our 6-month mentorship. It's a self-study course. It has the books. It has $1.2 million in grants listed every month on a link that we share over at blackwomeningrants.com. Blackwomeningrants.com. I also have interviewed all of our latest top 20 grant winners. They're at about $500,000. They'll be at $500,000 before the end of this year. Blackwomeningrants.com. Trying to think what else over. Oh, there's an app that'll read all 3 of them books to you. Blackwomeningrants.com. That's how you hire me. If you need me to hold your hand and walk with you through it as you do the work, and I'll be like, you gotta do it. It's called Grant Prep Academy. All the information is over at www.blackwomeningrants.com. All right. Chris says she happy she came across my live. I'm happy you here, Chris. What other questions y'all got about grants before we move on? I took a long pause. Ask me questions. Don't make statements. What's my mentee success rate? 100% when they do the work I tell them. That's just the truth. Every time someone reads this book here, they win more. So we got Deanna Joy. She's a nonprofit grant writer. She was used to winning money for herself. And she was like, wait a minute. Since reading this book 3 times, she's won over $86,000 and been selected as a finalist in a $1 million pitch competition. There's Ashley Rankin. She's an organic skincare line owner. She's won over $42,000. She's in a program right now, fully funded. That's about to pay to help her learn how to grow her own organic ingredients to put in her skincare line. 100%. But see, my mentee success won't be yours, especially coming in as a new mentee. Even if you've won a grant before, because grants change. There's a grant in August. She started August, top of the month, with $5,000 to give away. She said, changing the rules. I'm giving away 10, and now we charge a fee. I was like, wait a minute. She changed at the spur of the moment. So you want to keep up with what's going on. So the benefit of being in my mentorship is that, number one, I'm applying for grants. So I'm doing the same thing y'all doing. That's why I'm not for hire, because I barely be wanting to apply for my stuff. Number two, I am in the same rooms with grant check writers. So we did a 2-hour call with the lady that changed the rules, went from 5 to 10K. We did that 2 weeks ago. And I'm advising her plus other grant check writers, because they're like, Dr. AJ Austin, how can we get more people like you to apply for these grants? Like literally, they supposed to be like giving me feedback on my application. And they're like, wait a minute, you got some friends. That one lady literally asked me that she had $100,000 to give away. She was looking for 5 people to apply for $20,000 checks. And she's like, you got some friends? I was like, well, as a matter of fact, I do. So I created the mentorship, teaching y'all how to win grants. And now we had 100 or 500K in win. So everybody's win rate is different. It can be quick. Our quickest grant win was 30 days. Her name is Tamika Barber. She's here in Georgia with me. So 30 days from the time she joined the mentorship, found a grant, applied for it, that check was in her mail. So yeah, I was going to tell y'all something else. So blackwomeningrants.com is how to come join me. It was something else I was going to tell you. I forgot. Okay. Let me see. Do you need an LLC for a sole proprietorship? That's the same question, Love Jones. So sole proprietor is an entity. It's a business entity. It's like a choosing how you want your business to be recognized for tax purposes, legal purposes, protection purposes. So that's one option. And then LLC is another option, stands for Limited Liability Corporation. And it kind of helps shield you. I ain't here to teach that class. Google is free though. Just type it in and see which one works best for you. And it's always advised to talk with an attorney if you really feel lost in that, because I ain't advising nobody. Okay. So the website is blackwomeningrants.com. I saw that question of what's the site. Any other questions before we move on? I think I've answered y'all. Not y'all let me catch up to y'all. I usually can't catch up with all the questions. Okay. Let me check on YouTube. Hold on. Mark Moolah say he won a few. I don't Mark, I'm finna stop answering your questions. I don't know nothing about no B Corp. Go ask Google or a lawyer. This is why I work with women only. Look how y'all be acting. Look at the men's. Look how y'all act. This is why. Said you're close, not neighbors. Not quite, because I don't come out my house. Unless you live under my bed, sure. Biomarkers research for cancer research, ovarian and breast. Okay. I don't know. Mark, I'm finna know you, Marcus. All right. Oh, LaWan. Is it LaWan? LaWan. Please put it hooked on Phonics Style in the chat. I see you, girl. My bad. Hold on. Let me let you in. Over at blackwomeningrants.com. I've been so busy trying to answer your check on our scholarship winners. Hold on. Let you in. There should have been a new what do you call it? A second page is what I'm trying to say. My brain is like slowly shutting down. Y'all want me out at the top of the line. Okay, hold on. There we go. I'm logging in, girl. I'm logging in. There should have been a second page that popped up for you once you register over at blackwomeningrants.com, and it walks you through how to log into our learning portal. Remember, Pruda's doing something strange. Hold on. My screen went blank. Okay. Let me send you this email real quick, just in case that second page didn't pop up. I want to make sure you get logged in. And congratulations. Welcome to the grant game, my dear. Let me double check and make sure you join the... You don't even show me. Oh, well, let me email you, girl. Is it LaJo and you? LaJoin? Join you? Oh, you did the monthly membership. Okay, so I got to send you a different email. So we meet on the first and last Tuesday. Talk about it on the call. But we got a call coming up tomorrow. So let me send you your email. Y'all can put more questions in the chat. This says, let me double check this name because I see two different names. Okay, I'm going to trust this. It's going to the right person. Okay. Hold on, y'all. I'm a little slow. Okay, so the registration name is different than the email name. The email name I see is Sean. So if that's you, I just sent you your email. Okay, let me know you got it. Because I feel like I'm talking to two different people. And then we're going to talk about the mentorship over at blackwomeningrants.com. I think we're good over here. Okay, hold on. Let me. Ooh, yes. Okay. I like it. All right, back to our chat. Oh, you? Let me know. It's like three different names. Hi, Vicky. Should you combine them and start a new business, and can you get a grant to cover if combined? I don't understand your question, Dinkster. What about if you want to add a different service to it? I don't know. I would need to know more about your business, Dinkster. Um, Shawnee, you got 15 different names. Girl. I just emailed you. Let me know you got it, okay? All right. Hold on. I seen another question I wanted to. Gladys, I don't know. We just talk about grants for Black women on this channel. So everything else, just check with Google, maybe Chat GPT. Um, Fat says, this just popped up and I click instantly. How long have you been on? Girl, too long. I'm slowing down, child. I come on at 6:30 Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Uh, so welcome. If you're new here, put new in the chat. My bad, y'all. I'm Dr. AJ Austin, founder of BlackWomenandGrants.com. I help Black women with for-profit small businesses find, apply for, and win grants. Dreamsful says, "Ooh, wait a minute, stomach cramping. That hurt. I'm getting hungry. Okay. Apply for the home care agency. You have to do a quick search on Google. Dreams, just based on if you are a startup or if you've been in business for a minute." Cash says, "I'm trying to get a grant for my independent living and group home. Is that possible?" Yeah, depends on the mission, like who is going to help. If it's located in a certain part of your community, all of that matters. If y'all have more questions, go ahead and ask. Let me know. So this is for Black women, for-profit small business owners. Those of you who would like to find, apply for, and win grants, I'm here for you. Let me know what your questions are. Love Jones says she's new. Oh, I forgot TikTok be graying y'all out. Dream says I own a non-medical home care agency. I think we talked about that. Call me Tina. Have you heard of Black Girl Ventures? Yes, one of our clients is in one of their programs. She's I forgot the name of it. But yes, I have, and we've had another client that won. We had two different clients that won their pitch competitions, and she's been around for a minute on me. So yeah, I'm familiar with a lot of them. What other questions y'all got? It's y'all's turn. Y'all done had me talking, got me tagged. What other questions y'all got about grants? Even if you just joined us, go ahead and throw your questions in the chat, child. We had 167K likes. I appreciate y'all. This is fun. I actually look forward to doing these lives, okay? This is fun. Would y'all like to know how to get my help, to get me as your mentor with these grants, winning these opportunities? Just put yes in the chat if I have your permission to tell you how I've won multiple millions in grants, how my clients have won $500,000 in grants over the last year, and how you would like to become one of our mentees or one of our members, like Shawnee just did tonight. Let me know in the chat below. Just put yes in the chat. Let me find our link here. If not, I'm gonna say you ain't gotta be nosy, but the website to come join me is www.blackwomenandgrants.com. It's right. It's the last line on this little white box right above my head. Oh, by Facebook, I need to use my little baby Bapruda to walk y'all through it. So again, the website is blackwomenandgrants.com. Pull it up. Thought I had it pulled up. There we go. Go back, see? Here we go. So this is what page 1 on the site looks like. It may be backwards to y'all, but when you get there, it'll be front facing. That's Tay. She's a swim instructor in New York, flew down here to Atlanta with me. We did a photo shoot together. She's the one that's won over $35,000 in grants and small business pitch competitions. She's the one in the Black Girl Ventures program. Somebody just asked me about that. And so you scroll and you scroll. You're going to see Tay. You're going to see Ashley. She's our organic skincare line owner that won $10,000 from L'Oreal. She's in a program now that's sponsoring her beauty care line, and she's won over 42K. And you scroll down, it's going to tell you more about our mentorship program and the 3 ways you can work with me. And way number 1 is right here. It's called the Grant Game Mentorship Program. And this is great. This is the $197 for 6 months for us to work together. And then option number 2 is our Grant Prep Academy mentorship. We meet twice a month live on Zoom. Me, a group of people if you need me to hold you accountable. And then third option is at the book bundle with all 3 of the books that I just showed you. So if you want me as your mentor, those are the 3 ways we can work together. It's like small, medium, and large. And so if you're a Black woman for-profit small business owner, or you would like to be, and you're looking to secure funds, learn about it, think about it, be interested in it, collect information on it, and do nothing with it. But if you're ready to start your business using grants, or to grow your business using grants or other people's money, head over to blackwomeningrants.com, because this is where I teach you how to secure the funding for your business. So Black Women in Grants is going to teach you how to confidently apply for these grant opportunities. I'm going to share with you templates and strategies that I use, that my clients are using, that work. So I give you my own coaching, personalized, to help you refine your approach, because that's what grants are about. It's not about applying for one grant and hoping you win. It's about applying for multiple grants and winning with multiple grants. That's what Tay does. That's what Ashley does. I know this year, Tay, like every other week, every other month, every couple of weeks, like she's sending me a screenshot of a grant she's won, 5,000 here, 30, 10,000 here. It's like it adds up really, really quickly. But that's because she's consistently applying. And so I use her because she's my favorite example of what happens when you keep applying, when you don't give up, when you actually walking you through to do in the mentorship. Again, the website is right above my head. blackwomeningrants.com is the site. And so if you need the templates, the personalized coaching, the step-by-step strategy and confidence, like I can win a grant, especially if you've been trying to win a grant and you ain't won yet. I see you. I also see who else still on here tapping. I appreciate you. We had 170K likes. So for those of you who are ready to join a community of Black women who are winning, this is my 6-month-long access to on-demand independent study and curriculum that I've sat and I've thought through and I've recorded and I've hosted events around it. You get the replays of the events, you get our books, you get our list of grants with over $1.2 million in funding on it. I give you a roadmap for what you should be doing every day for the next 2 weeks to 30 days to start winning your first or next grant. Ashley created a tracker to help you keep up with all the grants you're applying to. And I'm here with y'all Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 6:30 p.m. Eastern, even though I'm in other programs, teaching and as a student, thanks to grants. Okay, so I'm here with you guys, and we also have our own online community as of this week. I'm excited about that. And then our mentees also get access to me 24/7 via email to answer their grant-focused questions. There are bonus resources like a call with me that's factored into the mentorship when you're the first one to join us. So Shawnee got hers tonight. I may have room for one more if you want to come join us. Again, it's over at blackwomeningrants.com. I'm checking on YouTube, so I don't forget about them. So our scholarship price, so my regular investment to work with me, because a lot of y'all want to hire me. So I do have one-on-one services. They start at $10,000. So if you are ready for that level, more information is on the website. You just have to be ready for it, okay? Because I do not play when it comes to winning this money. But if you want to try this out on your own and you need a perfect option for like that real-time accountability, either letting me hold your hand and walk you through this, join our monthly membership called Grant Prep Academy. It's $197 a month. And it's me, you, and a small crew live on Zoom twice a month. We got a meeting tomorrow We meet the first and last Tuesdays of the month. That's our monthly membership, and it comes with access to the mentorship program. It comes with the books. It comes with the list of grants. It comes with the interviews with our grant winners. And then that 24/7 email access to me. And then sometimes I bring our mentees up live on the live and coach them in front of everybody. So, for example, Tay, anytime she has to go pitch, she comes on the live and pitches in front of y'all. And then she goes win money. But she get that valuable in-person live real-time feedback before she goes to work out the jitters and the nerves. So yeah, that's some of our hot seat coaching. And then the Grant Game mentorship program. That's the one-time payment of $197. It gives you 6-month access to allow you to move at your own pace. It doesn't take 6 months to go through the program. It's 24 hours of content. So it's one-time payment, 6 months access, self-study through the grant coaching course where you can learn at your leisure, listen to the books, download the list of grants, go apply for these grants as you're learning what I'm teaching. And then email me if you have questions. I'm here. And then if you just want to be nosy and read, this option is there as well. That's our book bundle. www.blackwomeningrants.com. It's right above my head at the bottom. I'm trying to point to it like Vanna Black. Blackwomeningrants.com. Does anyone have any questions about joining us in the mentorship program? Now's your time to ask your questions. I wanted to tell y'all, make sure I click the right thing. There we go. When you click more based on which option you would like, if you click on the Grant Game mentorship, it's going to walk you through everything that I told you about. She's on stage holding her first $15,000 check that she just won for her Black woman-owned for-profit small business. And so that could be you. And yes, you can win while you're in the mentorship. So for those of you who are like, how long does it take to win? It could be quick. It could be quicker than that. But she gave herself 90 days because that's what I tell y'all. Any questions? Somebody asked me something about the mentorship. We got about 5 more up, but I did want to give you guys a chance to hear about the program. So I told y'all about the books that are in the mentorship. I told you about the videos, the interviews with our grant winners, list of grants that comes out. $1.2 million every month is on this list, and they're vetted. And then access to me 24/7 via email, where you can send me your grant-based questions. I also created 5 partnerships with different programs I've been through. So if you're at the stage where you just started your business, you need some coaching, some mentorship, some training, some accountability, some support, then it's factored into other programs that you can go take in addition to mine. They'll let you in for free as one of our Black Women in Grants. Busha says, if you purchase the book bundle, do you have access to any new books you create afterwards? No. That wouldn't be fair, Bush. You got grants and be ready for the mentor. Or you can come join the mentorship, get the books, and then if I decide to add some in the future, maybe. But I don't know. I won't make that commitment on. So I created an audio, and it'll walk you through, like, based on where you are in your business. If it's startup, if you've already started, it's going to walk you through what type of grants you need to be applying to, putting in order. Like, we call that your digital ducks. Your EIN, which all y'all better have, your employer identification number, because it's free. You can go get that tonight online. Yes, you need a business bank account to win these grants because they got to have somewhere to send the money. Yes, you can get the grant checks mailed to your home You don't need a P.O. box or virtual address, although it's helpful, looks professional. For the most part, they're going to want your business bank account. What else do y'all ask me? You don't necessarily need an LLC. You don't necessarily need a business plan. You just have to have an idea of what you want to do in your business, why you need the funding, telling them why they should give it to you. And that's what I teach you how to do. That's your missing link. So you can go out and try this on your own, try to figure this out. It took me 5 years. Here, boom, like first knew some other people that were applying with me, but I won and they didn't. And so it's because I apply consistently. I study grants. I study the system. I take notes of what I'm learning. That's what I put in my books. So I'm like, my brain is in my book. I get the books. And keep reading what I share more than once. Because that's what's going to help you keep winning. And so telling a compelling story that gets those checks written, listening to what our interview winners tell you on the interviews that we have in the mentorship, as far as what they did, what they said, why they think they won and were chosen, what you need to go do to be like them, the steps. And they're sharing resources like Ashley, our skincare line. She's won over $42,000 and she kept a spreadsheet. It's a really nicely designed spreadsheet where all the grants she's applied to, those that she needs to follow up with, those she's waiting to hear back from, all of those are still on that list. She left it there purposefully so you can literally click those links and follow in her footsteps. Go apply for those same grants if you're. So she makes it easy. So we have a list of grants that come to you. Ashley left her list of grants and those links. I teach you how to get grants to come to you. By the way, they're not coming to you in social media inboxes. So if any is telling you they can help you win a grant here on TikTok or Facebook, they're in your social media inboxes, girl, that's a scammer. You about to die. So be careful. That's why we have a whole workshop on what to look out for to make sure you're not getting scammed. Nobody can guarantee a grant. Nobody. If they say they can, you might be risking your freedom for, okay? But if you want legit opportunity, then this is the mentorship. We're talking about right now is the Grant Game mentorship over at womeningrants.com and learning the steps to winning your first or next grant. Because once you know this, it's so easy to go out and repeat this process because you know what you're doing. And so I told y'all about the program partnerships. So if you need help with like fleshing out your business finances, how you like compete in the marketplace, standing out, making sure you're serving your target audience, all that good stuff. You said I asked before, but just want to confirm before I purchase. But is it depending on which one you choose? So which one? The self-study is the grant. It's $197 one time and 6-month access. So just read below as you're clicking. You can click this one or you can click Grant Prep Academy. This is our monthly $197 a month. And that's the live interaction with me twice a month on our Zoom calls. We got a meeting tomorrow. So of these two, would you like? You choose that one, and that's how you know if you're choosing the monthly one or the one-time payment one. The mentorship is one-time payment. The monthly one is my Grant Prep Academy. Thank you for asking, Honey Dip. Partnerships. Yeah, you can upgrade at any time. Yeah, that's a good question. Nobody's ever asked that. Yeah. For now. Fall round about to start. That's why I'm being kind of like, could come on and join us in the membership. Get in on the fall round because everybody just graduated our spring round. I'm so proud of them. Opportunities, our highest winner, her name is Tarsha. She just won the same grant I won, grant funded opportunity with funded by Goldman Sachs. A value opportunity, flown out to New York twice, and learning from business professors. So proud. So she's our largest round. The prior round, we had a fall cohort. Desiree, she has a company called Easy Oats Burgers. She won about, I lost count. Between her and Felicia, they run a neck and neck with just under 15K. in opportunities. I'm at 100. Thank you, Vicky. You know I'll be paying attention. We had 181,000 likes. Thank y'all for tapping. Somebody fingers tied. I appreciate y'all. You said we cousins, so we think different. I love it. So yeah, ask me more questions if y'all have it. Again, the website is blackwomeningrants.com. All the books are there, the courses are there, the mentorship, the membership is there. I'm gonna go in a minute, y'all. It's best to join while I'm live. If you want access to the bonus call with me, sign up for the mentorship or the member before I go, so I can make sure you get logged in, because the bonuses are not featured on the site. One of the bonuses is a call with me for November. It's either going to be live here in Atlanta, sponsored by Google. I'll know more details tomorrow. Tomorrow. And that bonus includes a free ticket to my event. So I'm excited. So that's if you join during. Any final questions? Sharing here. Go back to our TikTok. Oh, I guess I should just put up together. Do you complicated says how often do you upload the list? Come out at the top of the month every month. Today's a holiday. That's why she's like a day late. She usually sends it early before she goes on vacation. Chris, if you sign up while you're on the live with me, yes, I will give you a call with me. Busha says, really enjoying this information. This is my first time coming across your live. Welcome, Bush. Whatever bonuses you're offering, I want to be a part of it, so I'm joining now. Come on, Valerie. Would love to have you. I'm trying to see, because by the time I see y'all in November, she'll be in print. And it's going to be so fast. So I'm trying to see how quickly, and the pressure is on me, nobody else, that I got to have this together. So I'll know more tomorrow after my call with Google and the details of our event, because I want y'all to get your hands on some physical books too, though. So come and join us. You may have whatever you're asking for when you join us in our mentorship over at blackwomeningrants.com, Evie. So come join us. Honey Dip, checking on you. Let me know if you got questions. It takes 2 minutes to sign up to join us. Oh, Chris, I missed this earlier. My bad. The $197 is the scholarship price. Yes. Regular investment is $997. That's what I started talking about earlier. And I told her, if I forgot what I was talking about. $997 is regular investment. None of our higher level clients made it tonight. They are in other programs that are at the same time as our lives. They've won grants. They go win their money, then they come back. But they have paid the 5K and the 10K to be in this program with me. Y'all get it for $197 because they know that we're about giving back. So as I win grants, I pass the savings on to y'all. So I just won $6,000 last week. And so we have that scholarship price available as a part of our scholarship fund. And so the real upgrade is what two of our clients that flew here to Atlanta with me to come do our photo shoots. Y'all see them on the website, Tay and Ashley. We did a whole photo shoot. We did a Ethiopian coffee ceremony. What didn't we do? We ate good. And they hung out with me for the weekend here in Atlanta for VIP days. That's the real upgrade. But we spent 6 months together getting them to where they are now as our highest grant winners. And so that is our mini mastermind, and that'll be opening up later this fall as well. So it's a lot of opportunities for you to start winning this money and hanging with other winners. That's one of my favorites. And you get started over at blackwomeningrants.com. That's the website. Hopefully that was helpful, me trying to put it up here. I need to figure out how to make the little .com part stand out. What What other questions do you guys have before I go? Let me check on YouTube. See if y'all got, I'm gonna leave y'all up. On y'all. I'm gonna leave y'all up for now. So if you got questions, ask away. Refresh my screen here. If you're over at blackwomeningrants.com getting started, joining us in the mentorship, you can just put wait. If you need me to wait on you, you can just put wait. And I'm happy to hang out for a little bit. Okay, there we go. All right, Chris, what you over there doing? I'll wait. But it's past my dinner time. And I've been coughing. So I'll try to hop off here because I don't want to get hangry. And I don't want to fall out in front of y'all trying to catch my breath. Been talking for 2 hours. 2 hours. Okay. Share this tab. Refresh. Any other questions before I go? Let me know. Let me know. You're in? Okay, let me check on you. My screen. I think the darker it gets, the harder it is to see my screen. So I gotta brighten it up a little bit. I see you, Miss Chris. Hold on, girl. I'm gonna send you an email just in case that second page didn't pop up for you. Oh, and we have Klarna, Afterpay, and Affirm if you guys need it. It is there as a payment arrangement option. Chris, let me make sure I send you the right email. And then I see somebody else been waiting on me. My bad. I don't know what's going on. I'm just not getting y'all stuff as fast as I usually do. And it's upset me and my homegirls. Oh, okay. So, gotta make sure I'm sending the right thing to the right person. About to go rest my voice, y'all. Hope I don't wake up with no voice in the morning. On here yelling at y'all. Okay. Chris, I just emailed you, my dear. Let me know you got it. Who else are we checking on? And don't show me the name. Let me check. Welcome to the Grant Game, y'all. Oh, Valerie, I see you here. Hey, girl. My bad. Welcome. Hold on. Let me send you an email too. Everybody's screen looks different, so I have to check and see what y'all signed up for. Make sure I'm sending y'all the right email so you can get logged into the portal. So the email I'm sending you, you got to open it. You must click the link that is going to tell you to click here to request access. So just click that access link. I'll get an email that you're trying to log into the portal. Let it register your email address so it'll let you in. And the portal is where all of the videos, all of the books, our list of grants, all of our partnership programs, our interviews with our grant winners, and some other goodies I didn't say yet. They're there too. So make sure you click the link in this email I'm sending so I can let you in, okay? Valerie, I just emailed you, girl. Let me know you got it. Look at Chris following directions. Get it, girl. Hold on, I see you, girl. Let me let you in. There you go. Access granted. Just refresh your screen, Chris. And it should tell you that you got access to everything. You're going to see everything that's in the program portal. But if you start at the top where it says, welcome to the Grant Game Mentorship Program, it's everything you need, my dear. Marcy, they're joining my mentorship over at blackwomeningrants.com, blackwomeningrants.com. It's at the bottom of our little box here, right above my head on the screen. It's $197 for 6-month access to come work with me in our mentorship to learn about grants, learn how to win them for your business. They're getting bonus calls with me. to talk all things grants for 60 minutes and other goodies. So go check it out, blackwomeningrants.com. So that's what we've been talking about. I've been on here for 2 hours with y'all. I be seeing some people on here for like 5 hours. Girl, I would be tad. You hear me? I'd rather do multiple lives. Multiplicity. Let me check because I'm getting emails in 2 separate places now. Okay, I think I did that one, did that one, did that one. Oh, I gotta take my trash out, y'all. Before the coyotes come out. Okay. Can't find my chat. Okay, I go my chat. Let me check on YouTube. Okay, I don't see no questions. I gotta figure YouTube out. It's a little different than I'm used to. And I also found out that I can go live in our new community. So now I gotta choose. I gotta figure this out. So we're live on YouTube. People come join us occasionally. We're live on Facebook. Facebook ain't just, it ain't giving what it used to give. TikTok be lit, but they may be going away. And then we got a live community built into our mentorship. So the good part of all this is the grant I won last week. They're giving us $1,000 technology grant. So for me, what that means is I'm gonna go buy another phone, which means I can go live on another platform at the same time I'm here with y'all. So we're gonna figure this out. Either way, I'm gonna have a tech to do it, right? That's how I'm looking at that. That's the good side. So I said all that too because it helps to think through what you need grants for. Y'all want to tell me? Oh yeah, it's only 29 of y'all instead of 100 and plus. It's been here this whole time. Real quick, put it in the chat. What do you need a grant for? I don't know why I'm whispering like they gonna hear me and come back. Put in the chat what you need a grant for, because it helps to think through this before you win the money. And it also is how you talk your way into your next grant. So if I say, I need to win a grant because I need a new phone, because I need to go live, because we need to reach more people, because I need to teach them how to win these grants so they can start their business. Y'all see how this works? Okay. Usha says skin and hair beauty business. Chris says my in-person events. Anybody else? You said the link won't open for you. Let me see. I might can add you. Hold on. Barry. So what's the message you get, Valerie, when they say click here to request access? What does it say? Because that should be all you have to do. Let me copy this. Oh, hold on. Let me get back to the chat. All right, I'm logging off of YouTube. It's weird over here, but I'll be back. Bye, y'all. All right. I'm just glad